Forever, this will be the image left on the internet for posterity. Generations from now, when we're all gone, hundreds of years from now, this image of Gucci will be left behind for posterity's sake. And I don't want to say this, but I feel like I have to because I want to be raw, 100, about this drill culture. THF GUCCI is a gang member. THF is a gang called Trigger Happy Family in Chicago. You don't need to know much other than that they are friends with famous rappers. Famous rappers are the same gang as them, and these are the gang members. And they rap too, but they're not real rappers. But this video, THF GUCCI running down on and killing MOB Eboi. MOB is another gang. They're gangster. Well, Chicago gangs are not just one gang. They're all mixtures. So MOB is a clique that's at war with THF, and of course, what do gangsters do? Especially in Chicago, they sit in cars in the enemy's neighborhood, tinted windows so nobody knows who's in it, and they sit and wait for their opposition, their ops, to come to the corner store so they can hop out, run them down, and kill them. And Eboi, I don't mean to make fun of him, but he was sagging really bad. He was with a friend. His friend got away. Eboi, his pants were like down below his knees, and he couldn't run. It was this is the lifestyle that these young kids want to live. And THF GUCCI was hit with 55 years, and he won't be free until 2075 from the murder of Eboi. And also, he rapped about Eboi in a song that he did. Now, this video is every person dissed in THF. That's Gucci.
Yeah, we smoking on the Zico. Can't forget Lamar, get these streets though. Lamar, that Snoop booty sass in that neat though. I'm smoking on it fast, getting deep though. Don't go like Eboi by that fucking stove.
You said don't go like Eboi at that fucking stove. Now you about to be sitting on death row. You only was free for like 23 years. Now the next 50 you're gonna be chilling on tears. Tears. I'm talking about jail blocks. You're gonna be ordering canteen and into hell rots. Yeah. Rest in peace to Eboi. I mean, I know he was a part of a gang, but at the end of the day, he was a young black brother who was murdered for nothing. And this is the lifestyle that you youngsters like. You worship these cats. They kill people, they don't plan it out, and then they rap about it. And they say they're smoking them. The people that they kill, you're smoking. And don't insult their gangster, because they only smoke who they kill. They don't claim bodies that they didn't do. So if they don't smoke on them, they didn't kill them. And it's just this kid didn't even have. He dropped out of high school, and he got turned up. Wanted to be a rapper, wanted to be a gangster, and the only legacy that he leaves behind is a video of him dissing dead people and a guy that he murdered, and this picture right here. That's what his memory, his legacy is. He has children too. Look at his face when he was arrested. That's when he initially got arrested. And it's like, so you're going to do the rest of your life in prison. You're not going to come out until you're 80 years old. All because you wanted to kill somebody from another gang so that you can rap about it and so that the people in your neighborhood can worship you as a killer. But when the police come and lock your ass up, you put your hands behind your back, you act like a little bitch, and you go right in that car, and you go to your lawyer and say, "Lawyer, what are we going to do?" But when it comes to that black boy, you're going to murder him. I don't have any respect for these dudes, man. I love him because he's black, so I have to love him because I'm a revolutionary. But I always think, man, I got a grandmother who was born when women didn't have the right to vote, when black people weren't even allowed to go to white hospitals, use white water fountains. And when she turned 30, the Civil Rights Bill was passed, and black people had rights. And I always think, what would that generation think about this guy? They did all of that fighting and sacrificing just for these kids to want to get clout on the internet for being a murderer. Like I said, I love these kids, man. I try my best to push them in the right direction, but this is what it's about. You want to be a killer, you're going to go to prison. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. You know, yeah, you might get some clout. You might get a rep as a killer. You might get a couple of thoughts on the internet. Thoughts might DM you because you're the newest killer. You know, you got a rep. But that's going to last for like, what, 2-3 years? This guy got locked up when he was like 20. He's been in prison, jail for like 5 years. So he was only an adult on the street for 2 years, and now he's gonna he won't get out till he's 80. I don't know what else to say, man.